Cancer, get ready to ramp things up. Your guides are saying things are getting ready to accelerate. And what I'm talking about is prosperity. I see a lot of pentacles falling for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Cancer. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's coming for you in the month of April. So, I always meditate before I start this. I ask for guidance, whatever the majority, because it is a general reading. So we want to give you a message that will help each and every one of you at least move forward, right? Accelerate is the word that I keep hearing. Ramping things up to prosperity. This is the card that came out for you. And what I'm being shown in the vision is a lot of pentacles. One's here, two are here. So things are going to start happening for Cancer in April. And I feel it is way overdue. You guys have been working really hard on trying to feel safe and secure in your own world. That doesn't just mean your job or education. This means everything that you've been working on. Secure in your new location. If you just recently moved, you're going to start doing things. And what they're showing me is as the grass grows, as the blades of grass, they're just blades, little tiny blades of grass. That's like a synchronicity for you to know this is your time to ramp things up. So if they're already out there, you should be feeling the effects of increase of, and I'm hearing adopt a different approach. So if you're feeling like you aren't getting things, it's not coming through, adopt a different approach and watch how those blades of grass start growing. Now, synchronicities don't have to be literally a blade of grass. It can be a picture of it. You're starting to see it everywhere. But for the majority of you, it is an actual blade of grass. So pay close attention to what's going on around you. And I feel a lot of you have, you've just been working so hard. You may be a little bit tired, a little bit exhausted. So you may need to take a day off. Mercury goes into retrograde on the 1st. Now, we just had the March full moon on the 25th, which is clearing and cleansing. You want to clear out everything. Clear out your home, burn some sage, get the negative ions out of there, get the negative energy out of there, and clear it out and allow it to really open up so that this prosperity can come down. This is big. Now, on April 1st, Mercury goes into retrograde. Memories of the past, people that have helped you and not been there for you at the same time is what I'm hearing. So you may have had somebody around helping you and then leave. Now, I feel for some of you, this could have been a friend, excuse me, a friend that you were dealing with, but they helped you grow. They helped you grow yourself. They helped you clear your mind, heal your bodies, your emotional body, your physical body, and your spiritual body as well. Whoever this particular individual is around you, I don't feel that they have been in your life forever. Now, some that could be, but what I'm seeing is this person comes in, helps you, and then leaves. A soulmate, a blessing in disguise through a person. Now, some of you have already met this person and you're already on an upswing. Others are getting ready to meet this person in the month of April. There's something about this individual that I feel is going to remind you of things in the past. And this is going to be very, very big deal. That's a dog in the background. Come on, let's go. Out. She doesn't want to go. I'm sorry. She doesn't want to go. She said no. You'll hear her snoring most likely in a few minutes. Cancer, there's just this push from spirit, from the divine energy that is surrounding you through this Mercury in retrograde. Grab the lesson, let that one go. It's very busy, what I see for Cancer. So I feel you're going to do a quick analyzation of everything that you've been through. I needed that lesson because this is why I do this today. And for most of you, you're going to see that that is actually what has happened. Whatever happened has brought you to where you are today in a positive way and a negative way. So this is that time to let all of that go. Now, the new moon is on the 8th of April with the solar eclipse. And this is powerful energy. Use that energy to help move you forward. So let's take a look at your career, your education, projects that you work on. We'll look at family and friends, then we'll look at your romance and a guided message at the end of the reading. You guys have the Four of Swords. It's time to take a step back in your career. You've been planning, you put your seeds out there, you've sent your resumes out there, you put out to the universe, I am ready for this. Now, the part of this is really saying you need to have faith. And that's where a lot of us go wrong. And if you're interested in manifesting, go onto my website and you'll see I'm going to have an event for that. You can subscribe for free. This is a moment in time for you to realize that you are a powerful individual, that what you're thinking is actually going to happen as long as you have faith. If you have doubt, it'll pull it backwards. If you have negative thoughts go over impeding what you've been trying to do, that will dominate as well. The negative, if you want to look at it this way, Cancer, the negative kind of like weights. It's weighted heavier than the positive is like a feather. And that's why we see it represented that way. A feather is light. And because when we are in a positive frame of mind, when things are going positive, we feel light and airy, represented by the feather. Some of you are going to see feathers all around you. The negative is weighted. It carries a lot. It pulls us down. It makes us want to sit down. It makes us want to cry. It makes everything come forward and down. So as you really acclimate to your own energy, your heightened senses, you're going to definitely relate to that. Let us know in the comments if you have experienced the heavy pull or the lighter air. Let us know what you're going through in the comments. When it comes to this career, I just take a step back and believe that you are doing everything you are meant to do to manifest. And it's going to turn out very positive for the majority of you, those of you who can keep in that energy. And I hope that guided message helps you. You've got something brand new en route. This new opportunity is going to be coming from what you really are meant to do. Send me anything that I am meant to do. Send me what I'm meant to do in a career. Send me the right job at the right time, in the right way. That's authentic because it connects to your soul. It connects to your spirit. I'm sorry if you can hear her in the background. She's whining. She hears somebody outside. Her name is Eki. That's her nickname, is Eki. Whatever project is going on for you guys, I feel that you have this new opportunity, and I don't know necessarily that too many of you have seen it yet. There's always going to be a few. This new opportunity does have to do with the law. It has to do with connecting. So it has to do with connecting, and they're showing me lines like a web, okay, like the internet, like the AI systems. This has to do with something out there where you're connecting people, and I feel you're going to be using the internet to do that. You're going to go online. You're going to say, look, we have a group event here. We have a new group here. We have a new humanitarian project here. Whatever this new pathway is going to be perfect for you, and you will find at least one, if not two people to help you work this particular avenue. So if that is you, let us know. I feel you've really been through a lot. You may have been rejected. People didn't accept your offer, your invitation to collaborate and work together on getting this up and going. But the beautiful energy right now is that it's coming through where you're going to finally get somebody right there with you. So what I'm seeing is somebody's over here and somebody's over here and somebody's over here, like a triangle. So I feel it's outside of your country, outside of your area. You're going to get people, especially if you're going international, you're going to find somebody in that new country that says, yes, I will work on it with you and I'll handle this side. You handle this side. So it looks like it's a very big dream getting ready to come true for the sign of Cancer. If you've been working on this, it is the time to move forward. You will see the synchronicities of blue. Blue is the color for Cancer because they want you to remember the positive, which is air, which is represented by blue. So be positive as you go forward. You've got something brand new coming in. Now, for those of you in the work, I feel it's more a career, a literal change into a new sector. Now, it may actually be your entire reading, what we just said. Leave us a comment if you're leaving one career to do a humanitarian project. And I do feel that's a non-profit organization. So you're looking for contributors, again, trying to get those pentacles. And remember, in the beginning, I saw one pentacle here, one here, two here. So this is that time where things are starting to finally come in and get grounded around you, where you can feel safe and secure as you go forward. Now let's take a look at family and friends. I feel a lot of you have kind of just, they're showing me you had to turn this way. Your family and friends are over here. You turn this way so you could focus down and work and do whatever it is that you're doing in your life, not including the drama, not including the sagas of the family, the friends. And it's not that you have completely cut them out. Some you have, but this is more, I have to do this for me, and then I'll turn around when I'm ready. Whoever you were dealing with, I feel one of them made you work harder. Work harder. Now that could be squashing your dream, all right? That may actually be squashing your dream where you didn't see what they were doing and it made you feel that whole weighted energy blocking you from success over the last 3-6. Now that can be 3 to 6 months, but I'm seeing it as 3 to 6 years. You may have had a dream in that time, tried to get something up and going even more than once, and it didn't come through. Has something to do with the way this person spoke to you, whoever that was. Well, we have the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck. That's what I mean. There's a lot of, and we have the Three of Swords right underneath that. So there was a lot of deception, betrayal. There was a lot of repression, okay? Pushing you down, squashing you down, saying you can't do that. You have no business in that industry. That's not what you do. You do this. It's like they've categorized you beneath your full capabilities. And when I say beneath, I mean like you're only this far. You can never exceed that. Sounds like you're dealing with somebody who has very old mentality of life, that philosophy that you can only go so far. You have to, you know, daddy did this, you got to do it. Grandpa did it, you got to do it the same. Now I am seeing that a pool of people. There's quite a few people in Cancer's vision, quite a few people. So it may be a lot of people, maybe your entire family that this happened with, and you had to turn away from your entire family, every single person you know, including your friends, because there was something amiss on that end. Now, don't worry about them. They'll be back. Mercury's in retrograde. So whether it comes through your mind, a memory, something that happened that is going to help you accelerate right now, or they physically come back, that'll be unique to each and every one of you in the way that that works. But there is already this big feeling of closure on Cancer side, where I feel that you've closed that chapter. It doesn't mean you don't want them in your life, but you won't tolerate what was going on before, because you can see beyond. You can see the inner abilities that you have. And whoever this person is, they could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. They are going to come in and they're going to tell you that they love you, they're sorry, whatever happened was hidden, it was secret. So they may have been only telling you, not in front of other people. That deviousness, right? Whatever they were hiding, it actually hurt you. It hurt you. It broke your heart. It broke your train of thought. It broke your mojo. They broke your mojo. And it's not funny. It just came through funny at that moment, because they talk in my ear, right? So I can hear them as they're talking to me. And then they pop in a vision. So it's just like they broke your mojo, and I'm seeing somebody like a train, like a choo-choo. You're going, you're doing it. And they say something and you're just like, oh, like it really affected you. Whoever this particular individual is, I feel they're a little bit charming. They actually look to me like they may have fire in their chart. They have that cunning like a fox, a seductory kind of a appearance to them where people believe them. People believe this person no matter what they say. They believe them, and they caused you a tower moment where you had to stop and rethink. Now this person is coming through in this time frame, Mercury in retrograde. Take the lesson of what you learned. Don't listen to people. People hold no bearing over what you decide to do in your life. They only influence Cancer if you let them influence you. Otherwise, everything is all about us. We decide what we're going to do. So never allowing anybody to overpower your thinking is a big part of this reading right now. So Cancer, again, you're ramping things up. You are ramping things up. Some of you, it may be in your romantic life. Let's take a look at what's going on, and then I'll give you the final guided message. If you're already in a relationship, we'll look at that, but also those of you who are single. There is something really, really interesting going on in Cancer's life, and I feel some of you are dealing with somebody that you feel is your twin flame, all right? This is your soulmate. This is your perfect person, but things have not been going well. Now remember, family and friends can be your romantic partner where all of this is taking place, working very hard on the relationship to turn things around. Somebody was very, very foolish in this situation while you were trying to make it work. And I don't think it was necessarily you. Of course it could be. But I feel there was an outside interference with this situation. Somebody was interfering with your relationship. I'm going to call it that third party energy where it feels very, look at this, immature. You've got the Page of Swords. You've got the Fool. Somebody did something very stupid that really damaged the relationship. And you've been working at trying to get it back up and going. I feel somebody took a direction and said, whatever happens, happens. And it trickled into your relationship. This is a very draining, it's a very draining experience that you have gone through with your partner. However, there is an opportunity coming in April where you have a chance to discuss this. Clear your throat, get your throat chakra clear, and speak it. It's time to talk to your partner. That my throat is closing up because there is conversation, there is communication that needs to be extended in order to make this happen. Now, some of you are going to motion for separation. You're going to file the paperwork, whatever needs to be done. There's still a conversation that I see is needed. And through this conversation is going to come the clarity that was actually needed. They're going to tell you why they acted so weird, why they did something so carefree. And boy, they really need to. Look at my throat is just really tightening up right now. So it's in this area here. And you may be clearing your throat a lot, or they are. And you'll know that when you hear this all the time, there is something that needs to be shared. This is a situation that is actually going to work out for a lot of you, where I feel that you're going to go into it. Remember, ramp things up, accelerate. That's what I feel is going to happen in this relationship. Obviously, not all of you will relate to this reading on the romance with your current partner, but you have to see beyond where you are today. Even though today you're putting the motion in and you're saying, I want to file the documentation to end this situation, there's still that communication that is getting ready to come in, Mercury through retrograde, and that'll be all the way through the end of April. So it ends on the 25th of April, but there's this new birth with the 8th and the solar eclipse. There's new. So you can literally jump into this new energy even during Mercury in retrograde. Now, your guides, Cancer, are saying it's time for you to really heed the warnings that they give you. Pay close attention to your intuition. They are guiding you. You are seeing synchronicities, maybe not knowing, understanding what those angel numbers really are. What do they mean? Why am I seeing this? I keep seeing this over and over. I see cars, I see the numbers, of course, but I'm also seeing a lot of flowers in your synchronicity. These flowers are yellow. Some of them look like tulips. That could be representative of the holiday that's coming in, but I feel it's more about the form of life, the elegance of what Cancer actually holds in the zodiac constellation. So this is like this powerful, nurturing, new growth, beauty that you're being guided to look at. You're being also told by your guides to use your logic and your heart in the right way. The true meaning of this card is the divine masculine and the divine feminine. One is of logic. They don't necessarily use empathy. One is of empathy, heart, and they don't necessarily use logic. But when you get this card, this means walking down the center and using discernment. It feels right. I'm going to take this because it feels like it connects to my heart. It is emotionally attachments to you, and it makes sense. Walking with discernment throughout the month of April is what's going to bring those pentacles into your world around you. So you guys, I hope this helps you, and I wish you a wonderful month. Much love.